Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aparna, and thank you so much for giving me your time. So, today, what I've done is I posted a story yesterday asking you if you have any questions or any particular topic that you want to talk about. Thank you for all the responses. I really appreciate it. And I have picked up basically two topics. One is imagination, and the other is how to, balance your work life and your mental health. It's very important, isn't it? And there is something that I want to discuss with you otherwise. So let's start. First is imagination. Now, as you must have heard, people keep saying that you should imagine more, your imagination should be great. Point is, how? Isn't it? And the only thing that I want to say is that your imagination is the key to your success, to your goals, to your ambitions. Okay, and you must have heard that Albert Einstein used to say that imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Why is that so? Because knowledge is very limited. Whatever you learned, it's there. Imagination has no bounds, so it's the best. And also, Napoleon Hill used to say that imagination is actually the workshop of your mind, where you craft things, where you can do things. Now, what is imagination basically? You create mental images in your head which are without using any senses, and it increases your cognitive ability. So it's very important. Now, as I've said, this is imagination. Why it is important? Because first, it's a mental exercise. We always use our brain, don't use our brain. Well, it's always a mess, basically. When you use your imagination, when you start imagining, so you do mental exercise in that, which is really good for you. Second thing is, when you are imagining more things, you become more creative at your work, which is very important. Next is innovation. Now just imagine if nobody would have ever imagined anything in life, there would be no innovation. Life won't move forward in a better way. There won't be anything new. So new things comes from imagination because your creativity increases. Now the problem is that if you don't have imagination, what to do then, right? So, what I suggest is there are a couple of things that you can do because I have a few friends. When you ask them that, can you please be a bit more creative? Can you imagine? Can you broaden the horizons of your mind? And the answer is no. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it can be developed. How? One thing that I always say is explore more, have adventure more in life. Try to roam around, visit new places, new states, districts, countries. If it is too much, try to do little things as much as you can, but have new experiences. If you have new experiences, your imagination grows. And if your imagination grows, your mental activity improves. Your, creativity improves. And also try to have different perspectives. We are very stuck in life. Oh, this is what I believe in, that is it. So try to have different perspectives in front of you. For example, let me take a very simple example. You always go for orange juice. Okay, try to have different kind of juices, to have different kind of experience, to have different kind of flavors, to know different things. Then only you can imagine, oh, what if I mix these two, what if I mix these three? So like your imagination will increase when you have more experience, when you have more perspective. So do that. Other thing is speak up. Most of the people, they never speak up. They're just quiet. They don't share their ideas. They don't express themselves. Try to share more. Try to express more. When this increases, your social life increases, the imagination will start increasing as well. If you're just sitting in your room and doing nothing, well, in this age, we have internet, right? You can still go everywhere and do things. So if you do this, then your imagination will go high. Now, the other thing that I want to address is that is a very interesting thing, that how to balance work and mental health. Okay, so what we can do is that work and mental health is something that needs to be balanced in today's age. If it is not balanced, then your mind is a mess, you're always stressed, you're always exhausted, which is not a way to live, right? So, what I suggest is one thing is I have made a series that relates spirituality to working professionals. Watch that. There are so many different aspects that have been discussed. There's also a podcast that I created on a balanced life. So, also have a look at that. The other thing that I want to say is if you want to balance your work life and your mental health, start by small, small steps. One, create a to do list. People say it, oh, I have a to do list, I have a to do list. No, make it very clean, precise, because once you have a to do list, you can create it at night or you can create it in the morning. It depends on your routine. If you are creating your to do list, make sure you are prioritizing what you have to do. And once you have everything written down, you are more focused, you're more productive, and your day is more fruitful. Trust me on this. If you do this, it will really help you, and your mental stress will decrease. You will feel more confident, you will feel more productive. So, do this, okay? So, first thing to help a balance in your life and your mental health is have a to-do list. You can create it at night or in morning, that's up to you. And always prioritize that what is important for you. And the most important thing to have a good mental health is, especially in your work life, set boundaries. This is very important. In most of the therapies, people are taught that set boundaries. This is the work I am going to do. This is the kind of breaks I am going to take. These are the people I am going to speak with. These are my personal issues that I won't be discussing with anyone. Have boundaries with everything. When you have boundaries, you live more. Trust me. People say, oh, set free, live free. You don't need boundaries. You do need boundaries to have a better life. Now, the other thing is keep a journal. Journal will help you have a very good mental health. Now, journal is different. What you do is whatever you're feeling in the day, write it down. For example, you had a fight with somebody, or you didn't like talking to somebody, or you were exhausted because of maybe your work pressure, or you didn't like something that is going on. So what you do is you always write that down in your journal that I didn't like that conversation. I didn't like the way he was talking to me. I didn't like the way the work was pawned on me. So, write these things. How it will help you is first thing, you're not suffocated with your emotions. You are putting them out on the paper. It will organize your brain to digest those emotions, those situations. Second is when next time those situations will repeat, your brain will know how you feel and it will acknowledge it. And once it acknowledges it, your stress levels will go down. So, journaling is very helpful to have a better mental health. And when you have a stressful work life, it really, really helps. The other thing that I have found is always take breaks in between of your work. Now, why is that? Is because, when you're working, especially like, doing mental works and having your brain at it, your working memory is in play, and your working memory can only take so much. What I mean is, for example, you are a professor, or maybe you're a student, or maybe you work in a call center. There are so many jobs. So what you do is you're doing so many things at a time, but your working notepad can only take this much of things, but you're having this, so those things are here, and you just have a haphazard thing going on. It doesn't work that way. That's why to-do list, to have priorities. Okay, so always focus on a few things at a time, just a few things, maybe four, maybe five. It differs for each one of us. Okay, the other thing is work relations. Now this is so important for your mental health. Your work relations should be very good, very, very good. For that, I suggest support your colleagues. Don't have that notepad of tit for tat or give and take or stuff like that. No. Selflessly support your colleagues. Sometimes you might have to do extra work. It's fine. Trust me, it's fine. So don't even think about it. And second is always compliment others. It keeps a positive aura in the workspace, which keeps you happy and others happy. Because as long as you're happy, you're calm, and your mental stress levels are down, your mental health is good, right? And something that you need to be aware of is that even if you do all this and your diet is not good and you do not exercise regularly, it won't be fruitful. So, to have a good mental health and to have like a good work life as well, two things apart from everything I mentioned, have a good diet. You need to have plenty of water, good veggies, so many things. I'm not going into that, but have a good diet. Second thing is exercise is very important, very important. And I have made so many videos to tell you why it is important. So have a look because it's not like, oh, I worked out. No, no, no. It's all logical, all science. There are particular hormones that release in your body that reduces your stress levels, that increases your happy hormones, and it makes your mental health better. It makes it more organized, more regulated. And now, the third topic that I wanted to discuss with you, that is New Year is coming. So, as New Year is coming, I want all of us to have a routine. Now, why a routine? Because I have been reading so many books lately, and I believe that discipline is very beneficial because the more disciplined you are, the more better lifestyle you'll have. Okay? So, what you can do is have a routine for yourself. Now, it can be very different for all of us, but always have exercise in it, have meditation in it, and book reading in it. Now, book reading is something which is very personal. Like, I like reading autobiographies or, like, non-fiction books. I don't like fiction that much. You might love fiction. So it's totally up to you. Set your routine this new year, and I can give you a few hints like what I do when I wake up and what my routine is, so you can set your routine as well. So when I wake up, first thing I do is like have 500 ml of water. Now that's very tricky that you won't, measure it all the time. So it's like 2 glasses or 3 glasses. It's up to you. Then you meditate. I meditate for like 15 to 20 minutes in the morning. Then it's affirmations. Now, affirmations are so good. I made a video last year that, okay, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm bright, I'm successful, I'm powerful. Feel these things. These are the affirmations that you have. And then manifest what you want. That I want this. I am successful. I can do this. Feel these things. And these comes with imagination that we just discussed today. That imagination is very important. So don't miss on that. If you have better imagination, your manifestation in life will increase. Okay? So, affirmation, manifestation, then 20 minutes workout because I leave for work at around 5. So, I don't have much time, but chop. 20 minutes of workout in the morning. That is very important. Those 20 minutes boost your energy levels, reduce all the bad hormones, keep your energies high, make you more positive, and the day is amazing. So do that. Next thing is I suggest eat at home as much as you can, like home food. Okay, don't eat outside. Why? It's because good restaurants always welcome, but packed food is not that healthy, basically. You know, so always have good food, good meal, and good diet in the entire day. And before you leave for work or school or college or whatsoever it is, have at least 15 to 20 minutes for reading a book. It is very helpful if you read a good book. For example, I'll show you what I'm reading right now. It's The Soul of Care. It's amazing. It's a very good book. So give it a shot. Also, there's another book that I would like to recommend. I said it on my Insta as well. This is a great book by Dr. Julie. And Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before is a book where you'll get, like, your simple answers, how to deal with life, how to get out of your webs, of your emotional hazards. So, yes, 3 things that we discussed today. One, have imagination. It's good for you, it's very important for you. I have mentioned what, why, how. Second is have a good mental health. while having a stressful work life. Work is stressful sometimes, and we all understand that. It'll be crazy to say, oh, okay, my work is amazing, it's fun. I understand, but it is stressful sometimes, and it's okay to accept it. And to have a better mental health, I have told you what to do. Last thing is, have a routine in your life. Okay, go through these things and it will make your new year so much better. And I want to listen from you in the comments when you try these things, that how it went. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And do share it with other people who need these little steps to have a better, healthy and happy life. I'll see you all soon again, very soon. And yes, enjoy these festive, events that are coming up. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Such festivities. Have lots of fun and take care. Speak to you guys soon. Bye.